What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Marriage Madness with myself, Rio, and my wife, Kara. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about every man's problem with his wife, girlfriend, whoever, finances. We're going to talk about the finances, the money, the moolah, the skrilla, all that. So
it's not always every man's problem with his wife. Sometimes a man could be the spender too.
We agree to disagree. The wife normally spends a lot of money.
Not always true. There are
Well,
women
my
out
wife.
here. You tried it. So,
Hey.
since he's trying to throw me under the bus, let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
So, I think that our dynamic is a little different. I know that finances can be a very big thing in marriages. I have friends married in relationships, and money has been an argument. What they say, marriages like something about one of
the husband makes the money, the wife spends it.
Yeah, and they say finances can be, like a deal breaker in a marriage and stuff like that. Fortunately, we haven't went through that. But for us, I would say he spoiled me. Ever since we got together, we shared money. We've always had like joint accounts because we just wasn't like that. Like, I'm not stingy, he not stingy. It's not like a what's mine. I know there are wives out there like, you need to have a separate account.
Somebody's at our door right now.
Let me see who it is. Anyways, so we have never been in a place of what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. And like I was saying, I know some people probably like, you crazy. Like, I got my own stash because if we was to ever break up, blah, blah. And I get that, but I trust him wholeheartedly enough to know, I feel like I know that even if we were to ever go our separate ways, he wouldn't do me dirty. What's the smile for?
I wouldn't do you dirty.
So, like I said, we've always share finances. As far as bills, the bills come out of the same account. What's left is ours. I think the biggest thing with us is I'm the spender.
Yes.
I am the
She's
spender.
getting to the juicy part.
So I buy on impulse. Sometimes
She buys everything. Not on impulse. She buys everything she come across. She be like, babe, we need this. No, we don't. Why do we need this?
I am an impulse shopper. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and scroll through, and you know how they be having all
4:30 in the morning.
sponsored ads and stuff. I just, hit the buy, and I don't know until it hit the door because I don't remember I bought it because I ended up going back to sleep. But I do stuff like that. Now, I will say, fortunately enough, even though I'm the spender, if it bothers him, he don't let me know that.
I'm a husband. I'm not going to trip over no money, but sometimes it'd be a little excessive. Sometimes it'd be like, come on, why did you buy this?
But you don't trip. That's
Why
the thing.
did you buy peach cobbler to have it shipped to the mail? Yes, she bought peach cobbler and had it shipped to the house.
First of all, I'm supporting Black-owned businesses. Second
I'm
of all,
rooting-
it was
I'm
vegan
rooting
peach
for that.
cobbler, and it was bussin'. So, shout out to Christie's Heavenly Peach Cobbler. Because you
What?
tried it, and
I
it
don't
was
eat
good.
peach cobbler,
No,
so-
but you tried the strawberry one.
Okay, it was good.
So,
But still, who buys peach cobbler and has it shipped to the house?
I do. But I do buy, and him saying this now, like I said, we on camera, so now he let me know what bothered him. But when my peach cobbler came, he asked me, what was it? I said peach cobbler, And he didn't say nothing. So a lot of stuff that I buy, he don't trip on me. If he don't trip on me, I'm going to keep doing just like a kid. Like, if a kid is doing something they ain't got no business doing, but they not being corrected, or the parent is not saying they have a problem with it, then they just going to keep doing it. So in my eyes, I feel like you don't have a problem with my spending. So if you don't have a problem with my spending, I'm just going to keep spending.
She out of control. She got to chill. Because you making absolutely no sense. Why you don't make sense is, just because I don't have a problem with you spending money, it doesn't mean that you're spending too much money.
That's one.
What?
Mean that I'm spending too much money.
But it does, though.
What you
It
think?
just hasn't clicked in your head yet. Like, yeah, maybe I'm wilding. I done bought something from Amazon every day this week. Every day we get packages. And I'd be like, yo, what you bought? She'd be like, I honestly don't even know. That's how it be, though. She'd be like, yo, I don't even know what I bought at this point. Just open it up. I open it up. It's a kit for her to do nails in the house. And I'm like, what?
First of all, in my defense, we're fresh in quarantine. I was going to give the whole family pedicures. That's my plan. That was my plan. So I buy stuff. When I have an idea and I want to do stuff, I buy that stuff to execute. Which is what most people do.
The thing is with my wife and money is she never really tells me when she's going to spend money. Granted, I may not have no beef with nothing that she buys. It's just the point that she never tells me when she make purchases. Large purchases. I'm not talking about $20, $30. I'm talking about $140, $230, something like that. I'm like, hold on, like, yo, I gotta call you now. Like, babe, yo, what you bought for $230? Oh, babe, I needed this. Oh, word? You wasn't gonna tell me that you needed this?
Because you have all access to see, so...
Yeah, but it shouldn't be a surprise to me. It should be, babe, I'm about to spend $230. We good? Yeah, babe, go ahead. I don't mind.
I can respect
Depending on what it is. Give me the option to say no. Because $230 is still $230. $230. You about to buy some what? For $230? Yeah, let me know before you make that purchase. That's my only beef. My only beef is when big purchases are made and I don't know big purchases are made.
So
until me, I check my email every day. So when I'm checking my email and I'm scrolling through, oh man, it's like mad purchases in here. Like Amazon, your package shipped today. Amazon shipped today. Amazon shipped today. Babe, what is you buying from Amazon? What are you doing? And half the time, I don't even ask what you buy from Amazon. I'll just go to our Amazon account and look at your orders and be like, we do not need this stuff, man. Like, why is she buying this?
So, in my defense, I'm going to say, you've never expressed that you felt like I should come to you before I make big purchases. Because you know I wouldn't have a problem with that.
What?
You don't express that.
She wildin'.
So you feel like you've expressed that before?
Multiple times. I've told you, like, yo, what are you buying? You need to watch what you buying. You need to watch your spending.
That's not, I need to watch my spending, I need to watch what I'm buying. It's not, babe. Before you decide to make a purchase, I would appreciate if you hit me up first. Shoot me a text. Give me an option to say if we need it or not. But you telling me I need to watch what I'm spending. Okay, in my mind, I'm buying what I feel like we need. So I am watching my spending because we needed that. So I'm watching the money go out the account. So
What? So me telling you to watch your spending doesn't tell you that maybe you should think about what you're buying before you buy it?
No, say what you mean.
What do you? That doesn't give you a trigger in your head? Like, maybe I should think about this before I purchase this. Or let me call my husband and see if I really should buy this.
We've been together 11 years and not one time have you stressed that you wanted me to run by a purchase by you. So I'm used to this way, in this manner. And even if you have said something where you come home and this Amazon box is out, you be like, come on, man. That's all you say.
Here's the thing about running it by me. You know I'm not going to say no. But it's just the point of you running it by me to let me know that you buying something. Let me know that you making this big purchase before it's just a surprise. I spent $230.
That $230 hit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let it be a surprise.
What did I buy?
That's just a number. It's a random number.
Because you keep saying $230, so that number is in your mind for some reason. What did I buy for $230?
You bought a lot of stuff. If I could show y'all this Amazon, like, you'll be like, yo, it's probably like 20 packages being delivered tomorrow. Set to be delivered tomorrow. Between tomorrow and the next couple of days, we probably got about 4 or 5 packages coming through.
He's not lying. But, so, in the whole financial realm, in this house, he's a little bit more lenient. Like, I know, like, I've had friends that be like, my husband says I spend too much on Starbucks or something like that. Like, and they're getting debate about that. So I guess, you know, for what we have, I'm grateful that you don't trip on me. However, I'm going to be entirely honest and say I didn't feel as though you had a really big issue. But if you're expressing this now, I don't mind asking or running it by you before I make a purchase. Now, if you say no, I may pout.
Okay, that's fine.
And I may be upset because I'm used to being able to buy. I will tell you that. But it's worth compromising because you hardly say no.
Yeah, because my thing with spending money unknowingly is like, how did you know if I wanted to buy something? You didn't know. How did you know if I wanted to buy something if you already spent the extra $230 that I thought about spending, but you already spent it?
That's true, but I'm going by, like, my husband, that's another thing. He does no spending. So, like, literally, his money go into the account, the money I make, it's in a different account, but we both have access to both accounts. But, like, literally, he does no buying, like, no spending at all. Like, if I buy for our needs, I buy for the kids' needs, like, I do all the buying. So, it's very rare that you just gonna go want to spend a couple $100s on anything, because that's just not what you do. So I'm just not thinking like that.
You're just thinking about just buying.
Well, yeah, because I'm not thinking that you want to spend extra money and anything like that. And do you or would you run it by me if you wanted to make a big purchase?
Don't I always? If I have something I want to buy, I'll be like, yo, I always come in and be like, babe, I really want to buy this, but man, I ain't gonna buy it. You'd be like, nah, go ahead, treat yourself. Am I lying?
Yeah, but
yes,
you don't.
I'm lying?
No, you're telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
But it's rare that you even buy it after that.
Right, because I'm thinking about y'all. I'm like, man, I could spend this $200 on them J's, but I don't really need them joints. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, buy something for my family or buy something for the kids, something like that. That's how I think when it comes to money in the account. More so with you is just like, add the cart, check out. It'll get here on Wednesday.
And I'm not gonna argue about that because that is the truth. So we don't have, like, we've done it before in the past, but we've gotten away from it. We don't have like a flat out budget. Do you think that it would be fair to have a budget where this would be my amount of spending available monthly, this would be your amount of spending available monthly, and go like that? Or do you think it's just a matter of better communication when it comes to finances? Like, what do you think?
Both. It definitely has to be both. A budget definitely has to be put in place, and communication definitely has to be. It has to be open. Like, communication has to be open to where, like, babe, I'm about to spend $250 on this bag real quick. Are we good? Versus it being a surprise to me, and then it'd be like, really, $250 on the bag. So communication is key.
All right, I can respect that. I can definitely respect that.
Don't take this video like I have a problem with sharing money or her spending money. I never have an issue with her spending money. It's just that I want a better line of communication when it comes to spending money. And she knows that. She knows that. Because when I make the chicken, I be like, yeah, I'm up. I made that chicken this week, dog. For real. She be like, oh, babe, we going to Benihana's? No. I'm going to the grocery store.
So obviously, he trying to say I dropped the ball when it comes to finances, but nothing.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You spend the extra money.
But I make money too.
Yeah, you make money, but that's extra money. That's extra money. You make good money. Don't hold back. You make good money. But the way she'll spend that money as fast as she make it.
Right.
And that's not a shot to her. She knows that.
That's
I'm more of a person to be like, hold up, babe. You made blah, blah, blah. You need to put this over here. Do whatever you want with the rest of the money, but put this over here. That's how I am. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead of the game. She's thinking about the moment.
Yeah, but
she's in a moment. She's in a moment, like.
So can I just say you're not an enforcer? That's the thing. You're not an enforcer. You said you can say all of this, and not saying I'm gonna go back to doing that. But if 5 minutes from now I go on Amazon and make a purchase, not thinking or whatever, you don't trip. I'm not saying you should trip on me, but I want
Amazon purchases is never crazy. $20, $30. Let me take that back. Because if you're doing $20, $30 daily, that might be an issue. As of recent, it's been like daily Amazon purchase. So, but it's not to the point where I feel like I need to pull you back and be like, yo, you doing too much on Amazon. Because a lot of the purchases that you made recently on Amazon were needed purchases.
every purchase.
No. We're not doing that. Everything you purchase is not needed.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know, because I know everybody's situations is different. But just for us, like I said, we've never had a separate account. But I thought stuff was gravy. I'm learning today that my husband would appreciate a change
communication. That's it.
in the way that I maneuver when I spend. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm okay with saying I'm going to do that moving forward. If I make big purchases, I'm going to ask if you think that it's necessary. I'm going to see what you feel about it. Might get our savings jumping by asking you.
See?
But, so I learned something new. This was for y'all, but I learned something new. To the people who, there's no one right or wrong way to do your finances. The people who have separate accounts, I understand, like, that's needed in some scenarios. Like, everybody just can't agree on certain things, or some people just want separate money for their own, not satisfaction, but for their own comfort. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As far as bills, because I know, like, we always see this, any man who allow a woman to pay 50-50 is not a man and stuff like that. I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't mind paying no bills. My husband does pay majority of the bills. Like, I got little bills here. And the stuff that he don't really want. Like, he don't want cable. So it's my choice to have cable, so I'm going to commit to paying that bill.
Right.
And stuff like that. But for the most part, like I said, our money is together. But if we had to, like, separate who pays what, he pays, like, all of the heavy. The mortgage, the...
Car notes, car insurance.
Car notes, car insurance.
Phone bill.
Phone bills. I pay, like, the cable, the water, the trash, like, little stuff like that. But, so I don't mind because I feel like I said, it wouldn't be fair if, like I said, my husband gets his check deposited every pay period. And I'm like, okay, your money is all to all the bills. And then I got this extra money. We share anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Like, you know, he just pay it because I think he feels, or is that you feel like as a provider? Like,
that's what I'm supposed to do. That's how I was raised. That's how I came up. Like, I'll take care of everything else. You take care of this. And that's it. We in this together. Our account is together. So it's our money. Let's make sure that all these bills is covered. If you, God forbid, short on something, who gonna cover it?
You.
Okay, if I'm short on something, who gonna cover it?
Me.
Okay, then that's just how it works.
So hypothetically, what if we did 50-50 and had separate accounts? Would you want to do 50-50 then?
I'm not rolling with that. 50-50, that don't work for me. It work for some people, but that don't work for me. If we together, we gonna have the same account. I need to see your money just like you need to see my money. Flat out. What we hiding?
Nothing.
If you make $2 bands and then I make $2,500, you need to know that I made an extra $500. That's just how I go. And I need to know you made 2 bands. I don't need you to pop up with a new Louis and I be like, yo, hold on, you got money. You got money. Here, take this car note this month.
Yeah, so like I said, different things work for different people, but in our house, this is how we operate, and it has worked for us because of the mentality that we have. Like he said, if he didn't have it, I'm gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
No problem. If I didn't have it, he gonna hold it down. No problem. Even when it comes to like spending extra money, like doing outings and taking trips and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we plan for it, but it's no set, you gonna pay for this or I'm gonna pay for that. And we are a blended family too, so it's not like with my stepson, like if he ain't got it, I got it.
Yeah, it's a fact.
These kids gonna have regardless, no matter what the situation is, you know what I mean? No matter what. And, you know, I see a lot of different conversations when it comes to that. So I think I seen something in his blended family group, like the woman or the wife paid for a trip for their family and the husband had an outside child. And she was saying, well, if you want your child to come, you got to put up the extra money for it because I pay X, Y, and Z.
It don't work
and,
like that.
you know, I know people have their own thoughts, but I don't move like that. Like, before we not have money to take all of our children on a trip, and we're capable of doing so, meaning that they're all in the same place, we just won't go.
Right.
And you know, I know that that's probably touchy in the blended family discussion, and that'll probably be another episode for another day. But as far as finances, this is our take. So I'm interested to see the comments on how other couples and married individuals deal with finances. Like, are you a 50-50 person? Are you we have one account? Do you have separate accounts but still keep the lines of communication open? Like, what works for you? Because ultimately, there's no one right way.
No, definitely not.
We don't have the intention of this channel to make it seem like what we do is law.
Yeah.
But we do want to put out there a different aspect that some people may not be privy to, or, something that people could gather insight from, I'll say.
Yeah.
So, that's our episode on finances. I got some work to do, but it ain't nothing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this topic. Go ahead and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and share. I say share because I'm getting a lot of feedback, good feedback from people I don't know, people I do know. And if what we're doing is helping you or is interesting to you, just imagine how it could be interesting to somebody else. So just share. Share the wealth.
The emails, the topics, man. Who would have thought that we'd get the kind of feedback that we getting? We started this. We had our kitchen table in our home. Like, it's just a conversation that
need to be had.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the feedback has been amazing, man.
And we appreciate y'all. Definitely, every view we appreciate, because you don't have to. You don't have to watch us.
Definitely.
You don't have to give us good feedback. You don't have to, but you do. But I do want to say that since we get feedback from so many different people of all ages. And I thought it would be interesting because my grandmother called me earlier today and she said that she watched our last video about parenting differences. And she wanted to speak to my husband, and I have no idea what she wanted to say. But I told her we would call her later because he was downstairs working in the garage. So I'm going to call her and I'm going to put her on speakerphone and I'm going to see what she had to say. This is live footage and feedback for you. Now, my grandmother can be a little extra sometimes. So, like I said, I don't know what she going to say, but she said she wanted to talk to my husband. I hope she coming correct.
She probably about to snap on me.
Let's see.
I don't feel like I said anything wrong in that last video, though.
Maybe
I mean, not wrong, but...
It's me, I'm the
Hey, Grandma.
Hey.
So I have my husband here. I know you said you wanted to just talk to him real quick. We are also, I do want to let you know we are also recording so that the masses can hear what you have to say, because we know that you have a lot of experience.
Okay. All right. Oh, what you gonna do? Put it on Facebook?
Yep, I sure am.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good. I did watch your phase 4.
You did?
Whatever. And I enjoyed listening to it. But I did see some arrows in there.
Oh, yeah?
And yes, I did. And I agree with what the Cara is saying. I said, oh, no.
What part?
Huh?
What part?
Okay. The part I agree with is the fact that whenever you chastise your children, if she's chastising them, you don't like what she's doing, then unless she's beating them down to the ground or whatever, which she don't, what you need to do is just step back and wait till it's over with, and then you say to Kyra, can we talk about stuff without the kids knowing what you're talking about. And you and the Kyra go in the bedroom and you talk about it and say, Kyra, I don't have nothing against you chastising the children, but I didn't like what you said and blah, 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 or I don't like the fact that you too loud or whatever. Talk together among yourselves, because what you're doing is pitting one against the other when you do that.
Right.
Because when they asked the mother, can they do something? And the mother said, no, you cannot. Then they run straight to you. You should, on the other hand, say what did your mother say. And if they tell you what the mother said, and say, well, if she said no, then it's no. That's what you need to do. You cannot tell her to go ahead and do it after the mother said no, because that's going to put her looking like the bad guy and you like the good guy. And then as those kids grow up, into teen years, they're gonna play against that even harder, and you're gonna have a problem on your hand.
You right.
Because it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna get sick of mom saying no, daddy says yeah, and then they be on the street doing. I don't care how well you raised. In this world, you got to really stick together as husband and wife when you're raising those children. You cannot be separate.
Very
And
true.
so this is my point. And if she disagreed with something that you're doing, then she has to wait just as well and go in the bedroom. Let's talk, and you guys talk about it. But don't let the kids know what you're talking about.
Right.
And then, and you know, if she goes to you and say, Dad, can I do so-and-so, so-and-so? What did Mom say? Well, I didn't ask Mom. Well, Mom and I will discuss it, and we'll let you know.
All right, I understand 100%.
That's what she was trying to say to you. It sounded like you know, getting a little defensive because she was trying to tell you how it should be, and you were disagreeing. To a point, you were disagreeing. But then I said, oh, I got to talk to him because you cannot do it that way when you're raising children. Because not only that, you cannot show more favoritism toward one than the other because the kids pick up on that. And you may not think that you are, but the kids are smart and they pick up on stuff like that. So you got to, you know, treat them all alike. And I mean, don't give her more favor than you do Summer or your son, but don't do that.
Right.
So stick together.
Yeah,
Work
100%.
together.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ain't you speaking the truth, Grandma?
I'm not trying to be mean, but nothing like that. He's a good father, loving father, love his children, and I know that. But you know, sometimes other people can see stuff that you don't see, and so sometimes it needs to be taught.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, always.
Okay, so that's all I want. That's all I want to say, and I want you to kiss my baby and tell him I love him. Okay?
They love you too. We love you too. I'll give you a call later.
Okay, babe.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
So there you have it.